Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here on this lovely Thursday. It's Friday Junior, y'all. Just one day away from that Friday, which is actually, that's like when my work week starts. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching a little movie with you guys tonight. Hope everyone's doing well. Although it looks like the sun is like beaming in through that window there, it's been a stormy, gloomy day out here in the West Valley of Phoenix. Lots of rain, lots of wind. You know, it likes to make a big production about everything. Let's just be honest. But I am super pumped to be checking out Big Trouble in Little China with all of you great folks here tonight. There we go. We got the cool little banner ticker going. I tried my best to match the color for the watch party. I try to keep a good theme going on every time we jump in here. Not just my face on the screen, but just a little added production value, especially now that I'm not in my super cool studio anymore. But don't worry, I'll get back to that at some point. Yeah, I want to jump in and see how you guys are all doing. So we'll say what's up to everybody in the chat, and then I'll do my little Davey commercial about what I've got going on here on the channel and update you guys on the merch shop and all that kind of fun stuff. Because that's been cooking along here. I'm actually going to see if I can bring that up here. Ooh, I think I know exactly how to do it. Bear with me for a moment, folks. I'm just going to click that link that's in the description. Holy cow, that's right. Okay, cool. Now we'll say what's up to everybody. Yeah, I hope you guys had a great day. Thank you so much to everybody that tuned in last night for Late Night with the Davey, the epic return of Late Night with the Davey, where we had our guy Dean Renner from Enter the Cinevault, who is not only an awesome community member here with the YouTube horror community, he's also a content creator himself. And look at that, he's been a YouTube member, but he jumped tiers. He jumped up to the fuel tier, or maybe it lapsed for like a day and he jumped back in. I'm not sure. I feel like, Dean, you've been there for quite a while. So thank you so much for jumping tiers there. And thank you to everybody that tuned into that, and the folks that were able to catch it on the replay as well. I realized last night when I was, you know, when you like get into bed and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do this, I forgot to do that. Does that ever happen to you guys? I'm like, at the end of the stream, I didn't even like thank the mods, thank the subscribe, or, you know, really thank the subs, thank the channel members, thank the Patreon members. I just totally bailed on all of that. I hardly even reminded everybody to like the stream. So I'm going to start the night off right. Okay. Thank you, everybody who is a Patreon member, who is a YouTube channel member. Shout out to the Death Squad mods for keeping things nice and tight in here and keeping things clean. Thank you so much to everybody that's, you know, a subscriber. Or if this is your first time, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to click that like button if you haven't already. Comment if you're watching after the fact. Share the channel with somebody in your life that you think would enjoy this kind of content. Maybe you've got somebody in your life that's a huge John Carpenter fan and they can't get enough of Big Trouble in Little China. Let them know right now. Have them hop on over. I'm going to be watching along on Prime because it's a lot easier to listen to the movie, listen to myself, and interact with you guys if I do it that way. But if you have a physical media copy, of course, feel free to put that in there. Once we get going, I'll put that nifty little counter up there that you can see in the corner so you guys can follow along. And there's a link pinned in the comments. How about that? All right, so that's the first little commercial. King Matthew III jumped in early, said he was unable to join the stream tonight as it's his first physical therapy recovery from surgery. Well, I hope that goes well for you, Matthew. Hope the road to recovery stays on schedule, or if not, you know, you get ahead of schedule from all the hard work, and hopefully you're able to catch this on replay. We're all thinking about you. Everybody, you know, whatever you do, if you pray, throw up some prayers for Matthew. If that's not really your thing, just throw him some positive thoughts as he goes through that recovery from his surgery, I believe just either last week or the week before. We got Adrian James in the chat. What's happening, Adrian? Hope you are doing well. Andy Radu, what's happening, Andy? So good to see you. We got a brand new channel member, Erica. Well, she was a channel member before, and now she's back in the fold. Erica is a mod over on the amazing Killjoy Jake's channel, so you can always interact with her over there if you just can't get enough of her over here. Hope you're having a great day so far there, Erica. She says, I won't be joining the watch party, but I just came to say hey. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Hopefully you hit the like button before you left. Let's see here. We got Gory Tiger, one of our great channel members. Hope you are doing well, Gory. Great to see you. Let me leave and come back so I can pay attention to the poll. There you go. Yeah, whenever you want to jump in, you can jump on back in. Oh, look at Erica reminding everybody to hit that like button. Love to see it. We got Star Court Food Court jumping on in. What's happening? Hope you are doing well. Driving home from work, but wanted to hop in and say hi. Hell yeah. Well, we're getting going just a few minutes behind here, but we'll get the movie rolling here in just a few. We got Billy Judd. What's happening, Billy? Hope you are doing well today. Always a pleasure to see your face there in the chat. We got Dean Renner's Enter the Cinevault. He's jumping in on all sorts of accounts. Guys, if you haven't subbed over there, what the heck are you doing? Last night was the golden opportunity. I know that Dean ended up garnering a few extra subs there from the stream last night, so I love seeing that. But let's continue to show him the love if you haven't already. Erica's so good. Oh my gosh, Erica! Look at you can tell that Erica is a top-notch mod over on Killjoy Jake's channel because she's doing the mods work here, as it were. Let's see here. Reign of Horror. What's happening, Reign of Horror? I feel like you've been in here before, but maybe it's been a little bit, so welcome on back. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope you are a fan of Big Trouble in Little China. Who else do we have going? Antonis Andriotis. What's happening, Antonis? So great to see you, bud. Hope you're having a great day. We got Jamie Hart, the original Death Squad mod and channel member. All right, Jamie, I'm so pumped for you to get that Steelbook of the Blob. If you guys missed it last night, on Monday, we had a members-only trivia, and Jamie got 2/3 of the answers. She just completely destroyed. She got 10 out of 15 and won the grand prize. And the grand prize, the way that I'm going to run it, is I'm just going to reach out to you. We'll connect through DMs or whatever, and I'll find out what you want as your prize. So I asked Jamie, what's a Steelbook or something that you've been looking, that you've been wanting to add to your collection that you haven't gotten yet? She shot me over a link for 1988's The Blob Steelbook. I believe it's a 4K with Blu-ray and all that fun stuff. So super happy to be able to make good on those prize promises. We got the Master of All Movies Prestwood DVD collector. What's happening, Master? Hope you are doing well. Always great to see you jumping on into the chat. And we got Eli Cortez, another pillar of the horror YouTube community, and a Death Squad mod, and a channel member. Hope you are doing well this evening, Eli. I would imagine you've got to be a big fan of Big Trouble in Little China, right? I mean, half of you guys who voted in the poll almost half voted for Big Trouble. So I just would imagine that's all the John Carpenter fans hanging out in the chat and on the channel. All right, it looks like I am all caught up with the chat. That's amazing. That's amazing. I know there's a lot going on this evening. I saw that the guys from Good Real Hunting are going live a couple times. I wanted to go, maybe if this time slot doesn't work, we could actually go a little bit later. I thought for the folks on the East Coast, starting at 8 o'clock would be a good idea. But man, maybe starting that hour later at 9, so some of those other folks that go at 8 Eastern can kind of get their streams rolling, and then we jump in. So we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be watching along on Prime. There is a link pinned in the chat and a link in the description below as well. But I wanted to show you guys, because I had mentioned yesterday, that we have revamped the merch shop. Issues with Spring. I know Jamie had ordered some things through Spring and hadn't received them yet. I would imagine she still hasn't received them, or she probably would have said something. My parents ordered some items from Spring. They never showed up. I even initiated a payout in the middle of January, and they said it should take like a month, and there's been no movement on the payout. So even the items that were purchased and delivered, they have not paid me for my little tiny portion. So I don't know what the heck's going on over there. I've disconnected Spring from the YouTube site, from the YouTube channel. And, we're going with Fourth Wall now. So I wanted to show you just a little bit of what that looks like. I've added some items. So I'm going to share this tab. Can you guys see that? Does that make sense there? How about that? There we go. Okay, cool. That's how it works. Yeah, so I added some really fun stuff. There's some, some hats that you can see here. There's like just regular sweatshirt crop tops for the ladies and some crop top tees as well for the ladies. So, we've got the Mystery Science Theater or, the Davy Science Theater logo there. We've got some really cool, trucker hats there. It's got a little late night with the Davy. You can see a couple different colors there. We got a cool little model. That one has a white back net on it, which is kind of sweet. So yeah, we've got Movie Punk's hat. Of course, the Davy Science Theater hat. We've got some mugs here for you guys to check out. There's some of the crop top tees, all that kind of fun stuff. The Movie Punk shirts and hoodies are up there now as well. Just a little bit of something for everyone, and every logo just kind of represented in there. So I'm going to be adding, and how about that? It's really cool. They let me add stuff from the YouTube channel there at the bottom. So I really dig the fourth wall setup so far, and I'll just be adding some more items, maybe even some Hit the Bricks live merch will jump up on there. We'll just see how that all goes. But yeah, guys, if there's something that you want to see on the shop that you're not seeing, go ahead and check out the shop. You can follow the link in the description below. You can let me know if there's something that you want to see in there, whether it's an item or a logo or whatever you guys want to see. Just let me know. All right, there we go. And we're going to do that. We're going to get the timer set up, everything. Cool. I think the only other thing that I have to do a commercial on is next Friday. I'm going to be doing a watch party for Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning, because it celebrates its 40th anniversary the following day on Saturday the 22nd. So we're going to be, celebrating maybe the black sheep of the Friday the 13th family, although I know there are a lot of people that really love that one. I was saying yesterday during the Late Night with the Davy episode, if the gore wasn't cut so badly by the MPAA, I think it would be much higher in my personal ranking. It's got a lot of nudity. That's cool. I'm not against that. But the blood, I'd like a little more blood. A little more blood, a little more savage on the kills, for sure. Erica says fourth wall is great. I ordered a Shrixer? I don't know what that is. What is that? Is it a sweatshirt? Is that what it is? I try to do a good job. Maybe it's some item that I'm just too old to know about. I don't know, Erica. It shipped super fast. That's awesome. How was the quality? Did everything look good? I hope it looked good here. Slasher Fred says, I think what makes Big Trouble in Little China such a cult classic movie is that we are led to believe that Jack is the hero, but it's really his sidekick who is the hero. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's what makes it a cult classic in and of itself, Slasher Fred. I think it's the, super confident, cocky guy that isn't really well equipped, but well equipped enough to make it through. But yes, certainly his buddy is doing all the heavy lifting. But Jack's got all the quips. Really love Kurt Russell in this movie for sure. Let's see here. I'd love to just have one sentence and not have a typo. Was it a sweatshirt? Sticker. Okay. Yeah, that was a heck of a typo. I'll see it. Whatever. We have fun with it. We're none of us perfect there, Erica. And yes, it was great quality. Hell yeah. Cool. Yeah, guys, I'll get some more stickers on there. I really wish they did the die cut stickers. That's the one item from spring that I really love. The stickers that actually are, cut out to the shape of the logo. I really like that. That way you don't have to have like a square. I really like the Davy Science Theater logo, and when it's die cut, it's got that like kind of globe look to it. But we'll put all that stuff on there. It's still a work in progress. And again, please feel free to hit me up. My social links are in the description below, so you can hit me up with a DM on either Twitter or Insta. I'm much more active on Instagram, so that's the easier way to get a hold of me if you have any suggestions of things you want to see on there. I remember the puppy stickers. I love those. They're great. Love the puppy stickers. It would be cool if you could do scratch and sniff, and you guys could get a little whiff of what I smell like with my Dolce & Gabbana light blue. Antonis said, I watched a first-time horror movie last night called Near Dark 87. Have you seen it before? You know what, guys? I have not seen Near Dark. I know it's a total classic. I'm fucking up. There's so many classic movies I've still yet to see. Thank you for the reminder, Antonis. I've heard it's a great movie, so I hope you enjoyed it. And I really got to work it in at some point. That's on my list for 2025, Antonis. Big Trouble in Little Sarah says Big Trouble in Little China. I would like to add to my collection. You know, I don't have a physical copy either, so I'd really like to get one of those as well. But it works out for me that we can watch it here on Amazon. Let's see here. Are you guys all ready to get the movie going or what? Let me know in the chat if you are watching along. And you know, actually, speaking of the chat, I'm going to check the poll here. We do have a poll in the chat. 20 votes so far. What's your favorite Carpenter/Russell team-up film? The Thing is winning by and large with 55% of the 20 votes. Big Trouble in Little China coming in second place at 35%. Escape from New York with 10%, and The Lowly Escape from LA at 0%. I almost didn't put it in there, but figured I just would, just in case. You never know. There are the folks that, you know, might just really love that one. I don't know if I've ever seen Escape from LA in full. I feel like I've seen parts of it. I know Bruce Campbell's in there as like the messed up plastic surgeon guy, and he almost like doesn't even really look like Bruce Campbell because he's all done up with crazy you know, special makeup. But yeah, no surprises there that Escape from LA is not getting any love from the 20 votes. And you know what? I'm going to start a little super chat goal. It's going to be super chill. 5 super chats of $2 or more. I'm going to set a timer for the next 2 hours, and it'll be I will watch Novocaine. Is that how you spell Novocaine? I don't know. I guess not. How do you spell this damn word? I meant to do this before the stream was running. It is Novocaine. Why does it tell me that that's not the spelling? Terrible. I'll watch Novocaine and do a live review. I'm kind of curious to see about this movie, but I don't go to the theater for every movie. Like I pretty much, I'm kind of selective with what I go to the theater for, with the channel being the size that it is. But within the next 2 hours, if you guys, if we get 5 super chats that are $2 or more, that'll pay more than half my ticket, and that'll be reason enough to go check out Novocaine and do a live review for you guys. So I would set up that stream for probably Monday, something like that. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and put in those super chats. All right. That's what I thought, Jamie. Yeah, Novocaine. That's what I put in there. I think because I had a capital N, they're like, actually, that's a misspelling. I kind of hate the blue squigglies and the red squigglies because the blue squigglies always want me to add that Oxford comma, and sometimes I don't want to, you know? Let's see here. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get the movie rolling. So first off, I'm going to cut the music. So there we go. We're cutting the music. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run the movie, and at 5 seconds, I'm going to start that stopwatch because I have it paused at 5 seconds. So is everybody ready to watch the movie? Everybody that's going to watch along. Are you guys all ready? Thank you so much for dropping in, Erica. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And yeah, we'll see you next time around. All right, everybody ready to go who's going to be watching it? I hope you are. I hope you are. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start the film, and on 5 seconds, we are going to, there we go. On 5 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and resume the timer. Okay, so here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Rated PG-13 for smoking, violence, other stuff. Egg. What's happening, Chris? Hope you're doing well, man. Are you a Big Trouble in Little China fan, Chris? I would imagine you are. What's happening, Israel? Abram, hope you are doing well. Welcome on in to the channel. I think this is your first time jumping in. Everybody make Israel feel welcome. You're kicking it with the Death Squad, and we are watching Big Trouble in Little China. This is such a great opening. I love this opening. Just builds the mystery, makes it seem like maybe the movie's a little more serious than it really is, even though there is underlying seriousness within the plot. Love the lighting here through the blinds. It's got that kind of courtroom look. Do you believe in magic? That great John Carpenter synth just in the background. You almost don't even notice it, but it really is setting that, mysterious mood. I love it. I figured as much, Chris. You've got great taste. It is. Yeah. But I think the other two movies are really fun though. So it's like I think The Thing is technically Carpenter's best movie, but this movie's so much fun. Escape from New York is so much fun. So it's almost just like it's like splitting hairs, trying to pick. Just kind of like what you're in the mood for. This is friggin' music. This is amazing. Yeah, he's got a great truck. He's got a great just the whole vibe. I mean, that truck has got some wear and tear on it. He's got shades on in the rain. It's all in the reflexes. Takes a messy bite from a sandwich. All of these things are just like, oh, so perfectly comedic. And he's also the convenience store owner in Tremors, I believe, right? Thanks, Andy. Your dues, Jack. The check's in the mail. Ooh, Gene, are you able to watch Big Trouble in Little China with us today? It's on Prime. I highly recommend Big Trouble and Escape from New York, Gene. What's happening, Kyle Curtis? Hope you're doing well, bud. Great to see you. Oh my gosh. Just as good at music as he is at directing. Oh, and the rain's coming down. Reminds me of my hometown. And that rhymes, so you know it's true. Is Donald Pleasance in Escape from LA? I know he's in Escape from New York. I don't know if he's in Escape from LA. Was he? I don't think he was alive then. Yeah, this movie is right up your alley. Cody is Jack Burton, everybody, in real life. Maybe a little more badass though, if we're being honest. Yep, Isaac Hayes is in there. It's got so many great performers. I mean, it's a friggin' classic. Metal Gear movie, pretty please. Hey, I guess they could, and they could just de-age him, right, Prince? Welcome on into the chat, bud. Who knows who he's talking to? But yeah, he's just speaking over on the CB. You get a really cool vibe here of like the open market in San Francisco in the 80s. Not too dissimilar to way, even if you watch something like Blade Runner, I know it's futuristic, but this is a very similar kind of like, just sort of dark vibe. No worries, Gene. If you get the chance to watch the film, I highly recommend it. I think it's worth a blind buy. What's happening, Rod? Hope you're doing well. Eli prefers Escape from LA over New York. Holy cow. Shots fired. No worries, Andy. I think so. I'm not sure who Pam Dauber. I'm trying to picture her. But yeah, Harry and Dean Stanton. I think so. Yeah. So the rain has chilled out, but they're still gambling. Love Kurt Russell's voice, man. Angry Wang. Racial differences notwithstanding. He's got great hair. But really, it's his piercing eyes, right, ladies and gentlemen? It's the piercing eyes of Kurt Russell that get you. He's got a chin butt too. He's got the Chevy Chase chin, as I call it, which I also have, but I choose to cover it with a beard. Go figure. What's happening, Jeff? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. If you're interested in watching Big Trouble in Little China with us, I'm sure you have a physical copy, but there's also a link pinned in the comments for the Prime stream. And guys, we are going to have a commercial break at about 36 minutes in, so look out for that. Close enough, Andy. I will give you an A for effort on that one. It is Antonis. Yeah. Yeah, they're in San Francisco. Yeah, traditionally really big Asian population there. Yeah, propaganda, Prince. The H though is it's weird. It's not it's the H is after the D. I think they spell it a little bit different than Gandhi the person. No need to apologize, Andy. We're all friends here. I did have a good day, Gene. I spent most of the day working on the merch shop and all that kind of fun stuff, and I got in a good workout, and now I'm pumped to be hanging out with you guys. Jamie's cat is begging for a steak like a dog, one paw. I love that cats have like it looks like a puppet. You know, the way their appendages don't really bend when they do that cracks me up. Hey, thanks, Rod. Yeah, no worries. I think Dean and I talked after the stream, and I think he got it all figured out. So next time, before we have Dean on again, we'll troubleshoot it. We should be good to go. But sometimes you got to think on the fly when you're live, you know? Creamy Jade. I knew a girl named Jade once. Didn't work out. Ooh, Kim Cattrall. Oh, man. I have a massive crush on Kim Cattrall. Holy shit. It's Miller too. She could still smell the beer on him. Oh my god, that's true. He didn't sleep at all. He just stayed up all night drinking and gambling. You guys snacking on anything over there? I've got some Starburst Reds beans. Got some Sour Patch watermelon and some Jolly Ranchers. Up to no good. Amazing music again. Carpenter just killing it here. What's happening, Paula? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't know. What is it? Once every however many years? Gotta be careful, Jamie. Tortellini. What kind of sauce? Any sort of protein in there, Dean? No! Isn't that a different woman? Butterfly. I love him, like, talking about the absurdity of the situation. Look at his friggin' outfit, like the knitted poncho and the jeans tucked into the boots. Amazing. These guys they remind me of, like, in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, the way that, like, the gangsters are drawn. Hell yeah, Rod. Thank you so much for checking it out, man. Really appreciate you. It's all in the reflexes, Andy. Seasoned blush marinara. Sadly, no protein. That's all good. I was just curious. Tortellini's great without protein. I'm just one of those guys where if there isn't meat in the meal, well, at least in dinner, if there's not meat in dinner, I am not going to be satisfied. Make whatever inappropriate joke you want about that. Ooh, steak, red peppers, mushrooms, and zucchini. You guys are trying to make me hungry? What the hell? All this food talk. I had my suspicions. I was like, it's either Big Rod or it's somebody that's about to unleash some troll shit pretty soon. Good to know, though, Big Rod. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope that long work day wasn't too rough on you. It's great. Yeah. I mean, they are street toughs, bona fide street toughs. Stepping up, batting 350 with 2 home runs this evening. It's Food Talk with Davey Death Ray. Oh, Davey Food Ray. With Davey Food Ray. That reminds me of like Airplane when he's like talking to himself and it starts echoing. Rod, I'm dead inside. Left the house at 2:30 a.m. Got home at 5:30 p.m. The working man's a sucker. Well, hopefully they take care of you on the paycheck side of things, Rod. It's a tight alley, and then all of a sudden we're in a set. That's the Hollywood magic there. Have you guys seen the like mashup on YouTube where it's like Jack Burton doesn't know what the hell's going on? And it's all the times that he asks, like, like, where the hell are we? What's going on? There's like a huge, like a mixtape of all of that. It's pretty great. It's a friggin' shame we did not get a sequel to this one. I would have much rather have a sequel to Big Trouble than a sequel to Escape from New York. At least, knowing how the sequel from Escape from New York worked out. Like you could have put him in New York for the sequel. All right, so Dennis Dunn plays Wang. Okay. James Hong. I love James Hong. He is so good. So good as Lopan. All over the place. He was in MacGyver. He was in the Chinese restaurant episode of Seinfeld. He was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I actually just saw this last week. He's been in so much. Amazing performer. And he's friggin' hilarious as Lopan in this. Gene, that's Crow that was in love with Kim Cattrall. Yeah, he sings the song. Kim, 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 Cattrall. That must have been wild, Jamie, to watch this in the theater. I can only imagine. This movie is just every few minutes you're like, you're like Jack. You are. I mean, that's a great thing about Jack is he's us. Like, what the hell is going on? And to Wang and every like, half of the cast here, it just they seem to know to expect these things, I guess. Oh yeah. Mortal Kombat. And then we got this guy in the middle. What's his name? He was in so much. Let's see here. What's his name? Jeff Imada, I think is his name. Maybe not though. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Kung Fu Panda. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen either of the. Wait, oh no, I think I have seen the first Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of kids' movies, but I did end up watching that one. Bloodsport, but in this one we get Raiden for sure. Like I have not. No, I've seen like Mannequin, Porky's, a few bits of episodes of Sex in the City. Yeah, he's really good in that one. It's a really good movie. It's about 20 minutes too long, but very good. Bloodsport inspired my entire childhood. Oh, no kickboxer in there, Big Rod. Yeah, it's pretty great. Leanna, Bevy Rage in the house, one of our great channel members and Death Squad mods. How are you doing, Leanna? Says one of the guys brought a clothing iron to the fight, I've heard. Sounds like a dig on Halloween Kills to me. Here we go. Our first little supernatural bit. Well, I guess not, because the opening has supernatural shit in it. Raiden. This guy's head is huge. Oh, here's Raiden. My bad. How do you see anything out of that thing? I have an easier time seeing stuff out of the Michael Myers mask. Oh, I guess this is really the Raiden one. I'm just gonna keep on saying that because he's got no, he's got they all have the same hats. Doesn't Kickboxer have the scene where he like kicks a tree for like weeks until it falls down and his leg is just like completely swollen up and disgusting? And yes, the Iron Lady did do her best, you know? She was gonna curl his hair to death. Iron Lady had some wrinkles in her plans. Oh, Leanna. A plus dad jokes from Leanna. We love you too, Paula. Oh my gosh, it's the monkey. Yeah. Yeah, you can see out of it. It has eye holes and everything. It's very hard though. It kind of crushes your face. The Michael Myers masks are much more comfortable. Ah! Oh, totally not a dummy. That was not a dummy of Lopan. That was an actual person. Yeah, it's so crazy. This must have just been such a fun movie to shoot for these people, all these actors. Here's some dirty water in your face. I'm sure it helps you get out of and into awkward social situations for sure, Leanna. Was that a Wilhelm scream there? I think that was our Wilhelm scream, folks. It just says speaking in Cantonese. Why won't it translate that for me? Come on. Oh yeah, the shitty walk. Good stuff. Yeah, Big Rod's got his phone account going. Rod Danglin. In the phone book, it reads Danglin Rod, which was actually my nickname in college. Love that tank top. Ooh, I got to put tank tops on the merch shop. Bing. Thank you, Big Trouble. $6,000 in insurance premium in the 80s. That's outrageous. He is in fucking top form. I mean, Kurt Russell, give the guy the Oscar. Hell yeah, Rod. Got to spread that love. Everyone's live right now. I picked a hell of a day to do a watch party, right? I'm just not available on the weekends for them unless they'd be really late on the weekend. So You got to keep the card in your wallet, Jack. Come on. Yeah, I used to watch the Thundercats when I was a kid. Yeah, Mumra's great bad guy, great villain. I lost a whole girl. This guy's pretty hilarious too. Donald Lee, really good. Great performance here. Kim Cattrall. My pants just got tighter, everyone. Good God, she's so fucking hot. Oh, excuse my language. It's fun. Wang didn't act like he knew her at the airport, right? But it seems like they interact with each other quite a bit. It is an open watch party, yeah, Paula. But you do have a membership now. I don't know. I think you may have been gifted a membership. So the next time we go members only, you can jump in on that as well. And if you want to watch along, there is a link pinned in the chat. The movie is streaming on Prime. I love her little, like, soft, like, floaty kind of voice. What don't I love about Kim Cattrall? Oh, it's a pretty short list. Non-existent, really. Ooh. Yeah, it's got this, like, noir fantasy comedy action. It's ridiculous. Like, so much going on in this movie. I've so great. His hair and the glasses and the voice. It's just all, oh man. I know Kurt Russell gets a lot of love, but I think his comedic chops, like, are pretty top notch for a guy that isn't a comedian by trade. Brooke Scarlett, what's happening, Brooke? One of our great channel members and Death Squad mods. Hope you're doing well tonight, Brooke. Hope your week is cruising right along as well. Hey now. Dead giveaway, right? I mean, I guess at some point he had to ask for the green eyes, right? But it's a freaking dead giveaway. Yeah, she's got her secret little door there. What is this? The house from Ready or Not? Yeah, it's 80s is all get out, Dean. That suit. Ugly color, even uglier tie. And they're trying to do the nerdy thing with his hair a little bit, but he's got that I don't even know if it's really a mullet because it looks like it's just sort of long everywhere. Yeah. Asking too many questions. Don't worry, just a train going by. Oh, shit. Effects look really good. The visual effects here are great. Oh, shit. These guys. But usually, isn't a mullet there's a separation between, like, the length, right? It looks like all of the hair is relatively long. He just pushes some of this to the side. I guess, yeah, it is shorter on the sides, okay. I'm not gonna argue. It's a delicious mullet. Fun fact, Jack's t-shirt is hanging on the wall in the background of the bar in Death Proof. Ooh, alright. I think they even produce that tank top now. Love to get one of those, although I'm not really a tank top guy. Need to build up some more muscle before I feel comfortable wearing a tank top. Definitely a mullet. Alright, you guys, fine. Take it easy on me, alright? The hell's that? Horchata? I don't know anything about it. It's a mullet. What are you gonna do about it? You're like 4'10". Oh my gosh. If we're not backed by Don, call the president. It's amazing. I love it. I would love to see a Jack Burton, Ash Williams crossover. That would be incredible. More great music. I could just say that every 5 minutes. Oh, it's just a Myers, plastic cup that I got at age 45. Rod says at work, I tie my hair in a ponytail and kind of tuck it in between or into my hat. My boss thought I had a mullet for like 5 months till he finally asked me to take off my hat. Long hair Rod. All right. Love it, man. Bullet and mutton chops. That's a song title right there, Leanna. Well, we are at our commercial break. So I'm going to pause the timer here. 2.5 minutes of commercials here on the old Amazon. Because I already pay for Prime. Were they going to keep on just trying to stick me up in the alleyway for more money? What the hell is going on? So the movie's on pause right now, everyone. So feel free to use the facilities if you have to. Probably not enough time to make a sandwich unless it's literally just like bologna slapped on a piece of bread, but you could go get yourself a snack, something fun like that. Or we can just sort of talk amongst ourselves for another 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Yes, love to all the mods, Paula. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you're watching after the fact. Share the channel with somebody who you think would enjoy this kind of content. And if you're feeling frisky, you can unlock channel membership for just 99 cents a month. That's right. And we're getting back up and running with regular weekly streams for the members. We did horror trivia this last Monday. That was a lot of fun. Jamie Hart crushed it in the trivia and won a steelbook of The Blob, which is pretty dope. So yeah, that's my little commercial. But now we still have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Let's see here. Rod says that's more than a song title. Mullets and Mutton Chops deserves its own subgenre of metal. It could be, yeah, it could be a record title, song title, something like that. Absolutely love to the mod squad, the Death Squad mods. Yeah. I'll just show this off again just for folks that may have missed it. Let me see here. How much time do we have? 45 more seconds. We got time. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. So guys, link in the description below for the new shop where you can get a bunch of fun hats, crop sweatshirts, crop tees, mugs, regular tees, regular hoodies, all sorts of fun logos and shit. And I'm adding to it. So I need to add some tank tops and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, we'll be getting that going here. There we go. All right. And the movie is back. Kim Cattrall is back. Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. Egg. What, did he get those bones from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house? Rock a skullet like Hogan. There you go. And the Fu Manchu to go with it. Ill-fitting jeans on Jack Burton here. Kurt Russell may be a handsome built man, but man, those jeans aren't doing him any favors there. This movie is just always moving along, you know? And let's see here. Clocking in, you know, not including credits, 1 hour and 36 minutes. Pretty incredible. You know, not wasting your time, moving along. Love it. We need more movies like this nowadays. Mm. Exposition dump. But they do. It's this great like ping pong back and forth, and then the summarization by Gracie. Oh, even worse than deep shit. Again, Jack doesn't know what's going on. Saltwater, what does that mean? Why is that relevant? No worries, Andy. I hope you have fun over there, man. This is creepy as shit here. These bodies chained up. Ugh. It's like something out of Saw. Is that the wheelchair from the Changeling? Or, yeah, that's what it is. It's the wheelchair from the Changeling. I'm calling it right now. Clown nose? That's a pretty cool visual effect. Ooh, such beautiful long hair. Must use Pantene Pro V. Yeah, this is straight up like the background on a Mortal Kombat level right here. Yeah, why would you like the looks of it? Why'd you pick up the phone if you weren't going to use it? He's looking rough. James Wong's voice is just hilarious. He's got the Professor X chair. He can just, that must have been pretty sophisticated at the time. James Hong. Maybe I said Wong, but I meant James Hong. Makeup is great on him. It's really, really good. Good work. And the voice, man. I'm just reading on the IMDb here. I mean, I figured the Three Storms, Raiden was based off that, but Shang Tsung was based off Lo Pan. Hmm. The Chinese characters in the main title translate to evil spirits make a big scene in little spiritual state. Oh, Jackie Chan was John Carpenter's first choice to play Wang, but producer Lawrence Gordon was highly against it, fearing his English wasn't good enough after seeing Battle Creek Brawl and The Protector. Interesting. Carpenter wanted Chan after the success of Police Story. Chan declined, and Dennis Dunn was cast instead. Huh. That line there, this really pisses me off to no end, is my favorite line in the movie. Yeah, Jackie Chan's great. But I guess, yeah, if his English wasn't that good at that time, because I know even when he did the first Rush Hour, if you watch all the outtakes and everything, it was something that he was still working on even then. Yeah, Jackie Chan's so good. Have a great night, Gene. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time around. I'm just reading here too. John Carpenter and Kurt Russell on the audio commentary, they talk about how the test screening was so overwhelmingly positive that they both expected the movie to be a big hit, but 20th Century Fox hardly promoted the movie, and so the movie ended up bombing. And it was released like right around the time that Aliens was popping off, just 16 days afterwards. So, yeah, it didn't really reach cult status until home video, unfortunately. That is like the tale of Carpenter's career, other than Halloween. It's probably why he kind of was so about Halloween for so long. Jackie Chan versus Benny the Jet Urquidez in Wheels on Meals is considered by many to be the greatest on-screen fight in film history, says Cody Snyder. I haven't seen Wheels on Meals. Jamie says, I once saw Jackie Chan sitting by the water talking on his phone in San Diego. My hubby didn't believe me. When we got home, I looked it up and he was indeed filming something there at the time. Hell yeah. What year was that, Jamie? He is. Yeah, he was in the previous one, and then now they're doing like a legacy sequel where they're like tying it back to the OG. Monkey Sacrifices. Yeah, I've seen a few of his Chinese movies, like just a few of them, the Hong Kong stuff. According to Carpenter and Kurt Russell in the DVD commentary, the story was originally written as a Western, but Carpenter decided to set it during modern times. They even mentioned that instead of Jack Burton's truck being stolen, it was originally his horse. Yep, I'm eating jelly beans. This guy is huge. Inflator Man. He can inflate to twice his size. What's happening, Sam? So great to see you. Yeah, we are right in the middle of Big Trouble in Little China. Jack Burton is flying down a ramp backwards in a wheelchair and almost into a well. Almost. I think it's the same wheelchair from the Changeling, but I'm not positive. Hope you're doing well. Bing, 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 bing. I mean, I suppose I could. I would just like to see the two. Like, I'd like to see Jack Burton and Ash Williams in a movie together, or something in something together. Cartoon, video game, comic book. They're very similar characters. I think Ash is a little more capable, so I think it would work. They're both super cocky though. So, they'd be like fighting over women and stuff like that. Hell yeah. Boom, 3-day weekend. Love it. What's happening, Sean? Thank you so much for jumping on into the chat, brother. We are just about halfway through Big Trouble in Little China. There is a link pinned in the chat if you want to watch along on Prime. I don't think John Carpenter did that. I mean, he plays like the host in Body Bags, so he did that. And maybe occasionally he's in one of his movies, but I don't think it was an every time thing like Hitchcock or, Stephen King or Stanley. Oh. Music's so good. The makeup, so freaky deaky. Love the long fingernails. Hey, buddy, watch those hands. Watch them. Kurt Russell based Jack Burton on John Wayne. I can hear that for sure in the voice. In Escape from New York, he based Snake Plissken on Clint Eastwood. I can definitely, feel that as well. Love the Foley sounds on the gunshots. They're a little funny. Sean, I have not read the comic sequel. How is it? Do you have a copy of it? Can you take pictures of it and send them to me so I can read it? I guess I could probably find it online, right? Either scissors or like gardening shears, or like in Dumb and Dumber, you bring out like the sander, like the industrial sander. Tense, ominous music is what the subtitles say. It's like the same jail cells from My Blue Heaven. Ooh, I need to see that one. I haven't seen that one, Jamie. It's so tough. I mean, I love this movie. I love Escape from New York. Overboard's really good. It's tough. That's a tough one. I'll say Overboard. How about it? Just because it's so fun loving. Well, that'll happen, right? Yeah, I mean, speaking of, Clint Eastwood, it sounds like the studio had suggested Jack Nicholson or Clint Eastwood or Jack Burton, but they were unavailable, so Carpenter was able to cast Russell, who he wanted to cast anyways. 3,000 Miles of Graceland is super underrated. I've watched it many times. Overboard was my dad's favorite. Yeah, Overboard's so much fun. I need to check out 3,000 Miles of Graceland. And then I had totally forgotten this. I mean, I know I've heard it before, but I had forgotten it before I put together our poll for the chat. But John Carpenter and Kurt Russell have done 5 movies together. Elvis from 1979 was the first movie they did together. So it's not the first time. I'm not. In 3,000 Miles to Graceland, or is he playing like an Elvis impersonator in that one instead? Where as opposed to playing Elvis himself. Sean talking about the comic sequel says I read it online. It's crazy. Old Jack Burton goes for a road trip to hell, literally. Also, can I get a timestamp? I'm trying to match up. Yes, the timestamp is running right there in the little stopwatch there for you, Sean. So we're just over halfway through the film right now, and it's right there. Oh, Jamie already got it. All right, I'll have to check it out for sure. Oh yeah, and he's okay, so he is an impersonator. Oh, well, how cool that he got to play actual Elvis and then play an impersonator later on in his career. That's a cool little bookend there on that, that character. Okay. Maybe a prostitute or something fun like that, Jamie? Oh my gosh, TJZ, after my own heart. Kim Cattrall is so friggin' gorgeous. I have a massive crush on good old Kim Cattrall. Thrilled to be alive. I feel the same way, Kurt. So much better than a corner dweller, Davey. Again, the plot to this movie stops for nothing and no one. Stay hydrated, people. This part used to scare the hell out of me as a kid, says Sean. This is like the most elaborate, like this building that they're in is just crazy. This fortress. Yeah, just start shooting them. Yeah, pretty easy. Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Kia. He's kicking ass. Oh, jeez, Jack. Come on. Hey, I thought that table already got broken. It's really well shot. Really well shot. Again, the studio wanted John to cast a rock star in the role of Gracie Law, but he wanted Kim Cattrall. And the studio didn't want her because she was known for raunchy comedies like Porky's and Police Academy. Wow. Oh my gosh. Again, I guess this just proves that John always has a really good idea of what he wants to do with this movie. And the studio just tries to screw it up as much as they can. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my gosh, in the scene where Kurt Russell is attempting to infiltrate the brothel, he's wearing the same outfit that he wore in Used Cars from 1980. That is wild. Yeah, who knows who they wanted? I guess, yeah, you could have had what? Madonna, you could have had, Grace Slick from Jefferson, whatever they were at that point, Starship, I guess. Um, one of the girls from, like, the Go-Go's or something. Because the one girl from the Go-Go's, I can't remember her name right now, with the short black hair. Isn't she in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? I think she did a little bit of acting. Cyndi Lauper, yeah. I think Kim Cattrall is just so like, the charm that she's got for the role is perfect here. Yeah, I'm so happy Kim Cattrall's in this movie. I mean, I guess I'm biased, clearly. Jane Wiedlin. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of who the female rock stars were at that time. But I thought Grace Slick, because I'm like, well, they called her Gracie Law. Maybe that was, who knows? But yeah, Deb Harry, yeah, she has green eyes. Oh, Lopan. Yeah, TJZ, that's been going around for years, and there's not been any movement. So hopefully it just won't happen. Juice Newton, Olivia Newton-John to go on another Newton, that could have worked. I love him mocking her with the nice dissolve. Yeah, Janis Joplin was, yeah, dead for quite a while. True. True. The Shang Tsungs? No. Another Clint Eastwood reference there. Yeah. Hey now. Of course he has a crush on Gracie. How could you not have a crush on Gracie? Maybe could have gotten a better performance there, but clearly he's there for other things other rather than acting, right? Right. Ooh, Kim. I don't even care if you're wearing terrible 80s clothes, Kim. You look great. Here comes creepy Lopan around the corner. Oh, wow. This is a crazy fact that I'm reading on the IMDb page. James Hong, who played David Lopan, got his start in show business going to USO shows during World War II and performing as Al Jolson in blackface. Interesting. Kurt Russell had to learn to drive the semi-truck for a few shots of the film. He jokes that he was terrified of hurting someone. John Carpenter jokes he was more concerned with the actor breaking the truck. Look at that. I love the pronounced eyebrows she has. She is just my kind of woman. But I don't know if Pat Benatar was, performing. I'm trying to think of actors or actresses that, yeah, but yeah, for sure. She probably could have. Pat Benatar's great. TJZ sends in a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, TJZ. Really appreciate you. Love that Curse of Michael Myers logo you've got. I have a soft spot for that film. Far from perfect, but what I like about it, I really, really enjoy. Especially that mask. Really dig the mask. Yeah, I am a big fan of Annie Kaufman, but not because of physical beauty. Although I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not saying like I having well manicured everything, beard, if you're a dude, eyebrows, whatever. If you want to well manicure yourself, I encourage it. But sometimes I like bold features. So I don't mind, real eyebrows. Yeah. Even like a Mediterranean kind of nose. Dig that kind of stuff. My tastes are all over the place, though, really. Kim Cattrall just does it for me. I do not trust people with green eyes. They always be crazy, says Sean. Well, hey, watch it because, yeah, Jamie's got green eyes. Oh, you're probably right. I don't know. I don't think I know too many people with green eyes, really. I mean, I'm sure I've known some. I can't think of any right now. I appreciate that, TJZ. I appreciate that. There's like 3 of them that have green eyes in this one, right? Green eyes are fun until they go crazy on you. Well, yeah. Hey, they're all fun until they go crazy on you, and they all go crazy on you eventually. There you go. Leanna's got green eyes as well. Eli also. All right. This whole stream's being taken over by the green-eyed folks. Brooke also. Now I'm starting to not believe it. Mine are hazel, sometimes brown, sometimes green. I've got that like blue grayish kind of thing going on with my eyes. They sort of change a little bit. Well, yeah, I mean Tony Clifton, Andy Kaufman, what's the difference? Jason from Backtrack Cinema says, I've got green eyes and St. Patrick's Day is my birthday. That's wild. Whole bunch of that. What percentage of people have green eyes? And this guy's just like doing a show. He's just like, watch me show off my cool weapons here. Yeah, I just have boring blue eyes. I'm curious to know. What percentage of U.S. population has green? 9%. Around 2% of the world's population have green eyes. In the U.S., about 9% of people have green eyes. So that's crazy that right now in this chat, we have 19 people. And how many people do we have that have green eyes? 7 or 8 right now. How dare you go over my head and look that up first, Eli? Look at you guys. You guys are great. I didn't even have to look it up. Gory's got green eyes as well. And these chicks are flying with swords. And this guy's got leopard print, wristbands. Now they're lightsabers. Touching balls. Tame the savageness of man. These guys are good lackeys. Somebody's farting in the jacuzzi. You can fly with swords, but you got to look out because, ancient Chinese ghost men might want to turn you into their love slave, Gory. So, pick your spots. Come on. Checking our poll right now. 46 votes. Thank you so much to everybody that voted. Make sure you also click the like button. Says, what's your favorite Carpenter Russell team-up film? The Thing is still winning with 65%. Big Trouble's got 24%. Escape from New York with 9%. And Escape from LA at 2%. I think I'll just go ahead and end the poll there so I don't forget to end it later. No surprises there that The Thing ends up winning out. Sean says, I'm so happy right now hanging out with everybody. I have a white husky named Bigby, and he is staring at the TV watching Lopan do his thing. So I guess he's having a good time as well. It's always cool when when you catch your pets watching something. It just happens to catch their attention. Yes, you don't want to get pink eye from the farts. I love it when it's just speaking in Cantonese. Language. What's happening, Herbert? Hope you are doing well. We are getting relatively close. I mean, we have about 20 minutes left in the movie. But if you want to watch along with Big Trouble in Little China, there's a link pinned in the description. And we got the little timer going right there. Oh, yeah, I hear you. I think I might have to play some after this. Oh, well, shoot. My Capitals are playing at 7:30 Arizona time. So I'll probably check out that game after this. It's just about an hour 35, hour 36, I think, not including credits. Hey there, Denise, one of our great channel members. Denise Wheat jumping on in, says, hi, everyone. Hope you're having a good evening. We are. We've been enjoying Big Trouble in Little China. I've been reading off some facts from the IMDb page. I've been laughing at Kurt Russell. I've been swooning over Kim Cattrall. Oh my goodness. And just loving the vibe of the film. This is I don't know, maybe this is a movie I didn't watch a bunch like when I was a little kid growing up. I've probably seen it like 6 or 7 times, something like that. I really love the movie, so pumped to be watching it along with everyone else. And man, this whole like last scene, this set piece here with like the neon lights outlining this amazing skull, obviously an escalator there that we never see, but obviously that's what it is. Yeah, this whole thing is just beautiful. This whole set here. Hope you're doing well, Denise. Thank you so much for jumping on in and hanging out with us. Watching pets get distracted by movies always makes me really happy. This man has very specific taste. He does not like The Thing. He was really into it until Clark went to go check on the dogs. Yeah. Yeah, I've animals like watching sports. That's another thing. One of my cats she would watch football. People always compare Big Trouble in Little China to The Golden Child. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen The Golden Child. There's actually a little factoid about that. Let me see here. So on the IMDb page, it says problems began to arise when John Carpenter learned that The Golden Child featured a similar theme and was going to be released around the same time. He remarked in an interview, how many adventure pictures dealing with Chinese mysticism have been released by major studios in the past 20 years? For two of them to come along at the exact same time is more than mere coincidence. And to beat the rival production of being released in theaters, Big Trouble went into production in October of '85, so it could open in July, 5 months before the Christmas release of The Golden Child. So there you go. Do, 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 do. The more you know, folks. The more you know. Well, what's really funny here, too, Sean, is it says on the IMDb that Paramount Pictures asked John Carpenter to direct The Golden Child. So I think it was a different studio, but they had asked him to do it. And I guess he just wanted to make something a bit more his own. Hey, what's happening, Matt? Hope you are doing well, my guy. You're just in time to catch the climax of Big Trouble in Little China. Link is pinned in the chat, and timestamp is right there. He actually said, fuck it. I love it. I love it. I wish this movie had more fucks in it. Herbert says, love John Carpenter and like Kurt Russell. I love them both. Big fan. First time listener, long time caller. Or long time listener, first time caller. Long time, first time. Huge buzz. It's weed. It's a weed drink. Boom. America. Love me, long time, first time. I've heard people on like calling into radio shows, hey, long time, first time. But I guess you're making a sex joke, Cody. This shot of them in the elevator is great. No man telling the truth. Yeah. Yeah, she's great in both those movies. Yeah, and then I had temporarily forgot. She is in Police Academy. Police Academy is a lot of fun. I think it's completely filthy, but I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, long time listener, first time caller. Oh, she's the perfect kind of nuts in Porky's. Lassie. She's nuts for nut smell in Porky's. Oof. How did they not hear that? It's like he can feel it too? Is that what's going on? How did you send that link, Sean? If you put it in the chat, I don't know if it lets you put links in the chat, but if you send me a link through like DM on social media, I can check it out. Yeah, Police Academy is great. Yeah, I didn't know she was in a Star Trek movie. Yeah, Animal House is a great grimy frat comedy for sure. Revenge of the Nerds, that's another wild 80s comedy. Yeah, I'll have to look up pictures of that. I'll do it now just so you guys don't think I'm going to do anything nefarious with the pictures. Trial Star Trek. Yeah, not too hot though. But good for her. Damn. Somebody rented a pneumatic catapult. Yeah, no, I know that Animal House was earlier for sure. Man, I probably saw Real Genius when I was like 5 or 6 and not since. Val Kilmer, right? Whoa, that's a crazy thing to do to a gun. Yeah, Back to School is really fun too. It's a good one. Music's friggin' rocking. Gleefully laughing. Man, James Hong, just his performance, his voice, absolutely incredible. Whoa. We really are getting that like Legend of Kage kind of physics, that crouching tiger physics. Not the main villain. It's the I think the guy that plays Egg. Kinda is that the same guy? He's a good guy. Hey, I get no respect. We are well matched. He's just spending his whole time. No one runs up to try to kill Jack Burton while he's inundated with this giant man. Oh shit. Look at what Harry Potter stole from Big Trouble in Little China. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know they shot that in Madison. Does your daughter have a few different schools she's looking to choose from, or is she just still waiting to hear back from them? Man, the light these effects look really good. Like, the lightning does not it looks crisp, it looks clean, and it's not like I'm watching on a 4K or anything. It just looks really, really good. I'm pretty impressed with because I'm sure it's animation. Oh, there you can see the escalator in the background. All right. Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, and Michigan. So she's gonna be a Big Ten girl. Well, I'm a huge Michigan fan, Matt. My dad got his master's there. So my family roots Michigan. So I hope they all accept her, and I hope she gets to pick the school she wants to go to the most. Realistically, between Iowa and Wisconsin. All right. They're all great schools. I mean, can't really go wrong. I've been to I visited Madison once. I had dated this girl who grew up in Kenosha, so we spent some time in Kenosha, a little time in Milwaukee, and we went to Madison for an afternoon, and I thought it was beautiful. Say. And I'm having a tough time not seeing something in you. Wonder how They Live would have come out if the studio let John Carpenter bring Kurt Russell in. I mean, Rowdy Piper did a good job, but yeah, I mean, Kurt's more of an actor, more of like a legit actor. Still a good movie. Yeah, he must be standing on something to give him that extra height, huh? What's happening, Adrian? Welcome on back in. We've got about 10 minutes left of the film, everyone. 10 minutes left. Love the lipstick. He immediately gets his ass kicked. Jeff Bridges was considered to play Jack Burton since he worked with John Carpenter on Starman. He was also considered for Kurt Russell's roles in Escape from New York and The Thing. Wild. Oh, and the body count in this film 46. 46 deaths. It's pretty high body count there. Yeah, this movie is friggin' crazy. It's a wild fun ride. Good to know, Paula. Thank you so much for kicking it with us. We actually have more people now in the chat than we've had all night. Thank you guys for joining us. We are just wrapping up Big Trouble in Little China. But if you want to watch along because you have a physical copy or you've got Prime and you want to watch it with us, you can scrub it on back. We've got the timestamp right there. There is a link to the Prime video stream in the chat and in the description as well. You killed my dad. Starman is Herbert's second favorite John Carpenter film behind Halloween. Hell yeah. I just saw that they announced a steelbook for that. Wild practical effects, man. He just blows up. He's that angry. Like a whoopee cushion. Ooh, and Brooke's second favorite is The Fog behind Halloween. The Fog is really good. The soundtrack, Carpenter's score to The Fog is so fucking good. Russell and Bridges have a similar look and vibe. Carpenter definitely had a type. Yeah. Yeah, I could see Bridges in the role. I think, you know, Kurt's got more comedic prowess, I would say. I did not know that, Herbert. Did not know that. Dang. Yeah, and they have a similar, yeah, their faces are so similar. I think Jeff would have played it a little more stonery. He's got a bit kind of like a stoner laid back kind of approach, whereas Kurt is a little more like staccato and a little more piercing with his performances. Look, I just used your word, piercing. I'm just taking shit from you, Big Rod. Don't mind me. I still need to see Prince of Darkness. Yeah, I've never seen that one. I know. I'm terrible. I'm the worst. You know, I had when I was younger, it was Tom Selleck and Burt Reynolds. Couldn't tell the difference between them because they just both had mustaches. I mean, I was very young. Well, that did a lot of good there, Jack. Yeah, I'll have to check it out for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's got Prince of Darkness, got Donald Pleasance. Is that Alice Cooper in there too? Oh, and it's got the guy that plays Egg Shen. Yeah, Victor Wong. Dennis Dunn is in there. Peter Jason was in Prince of Darkness. Rest in peace. Yeah, Alice Cooper. Wow. Written and directed by John Carpenter. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch this one. 6.7 out of 10. If IMDb says that, then it's probably more like an 8 or an 8.5. Tombstone's really good. That's a really good one. Agreed. Yeah. I love Overboard. So good. Hey, yo. Wait. That's not really that dirty. Kim Cattrall. Fuck. Look at her. Yeah, get a sleeper truck. Yeah, bring her along. Maybe I'll take the job of being your boyfriend. You gotta kiss her goodbye. If you don't, I will, Jack. Come on. Yeah, he's really good in that one. Yeah, Tombstone's friggin' great. The Wyatt Earp movie was really good too. I know, I'm terrible. It's great. Yeah, Wonderland is really good. Yeah, Overboard. Gotta love it. I thought he did a pretty good job, but I thought that some of the dialogue could have been written better, for sure. There's a lot of like, I'm your father, Peter. That's why you're this way. You're like me because I'm your father. Oh my God. And it's the friggin' gremlin from Something is on the Wing. And then we got the Coupe de Villes, Tommy Lee Wallace, John Carpenter, and Nick Castle performing the song Big Trouble in Little China. How about that? That is Big Trouble in Little China, folks. The movie is over. We made it through. What a friggin' blast that flick is. Oh my gosh. I love that movie so much. And it's not just because Kim Cattrall is in there, although that helps. But yeah, it's a wild movie. It's comedic. It's got the supernatural fantasy element. It's got action elements. It's got a little bit of everything. Not really horror, but stuff that sort of like, teeters on the edge of horror. I don't know. I really enjoy Big Trouble in Little China. I would say I would give that movie a, 8 out of 10, 7.5, 8 out of 10, I'd say, something like that. As far as like within its genre, it's absolutely like a 9 or a 10 out of like that genre of like comedic action films. I mean, shit, like John Carpenter's got some bangers. I think that one could be top 5, all things considered. Although it's so tough, I haven't seen every single Carpenter film, but out of the ones I've seen, I would definitely put it in the top 5 for sure. Let's see what we got. This song had a music video that used to play on MTV all the time. I saw it. What's so funny is earlier today, it popped up on my Instagram feed, even before I had made my post where I showed off the thumbnail and everything. So I was like, oh, it's just meant to be. Have a great rest of your night, Andy. Hope you have a good time there over at the Three Stooges stream, and that you guys all have a blast. What's happening, Miss C? How are you doing? We just wrapped up with the film, but if you'd like to scrub it on back, there is a link pinned in the chat where you can watch Big Trouble in Little China on Prime, and then I had a little stop clock going so you can make sure that you're on the right timestamp. Big Rod says if Hollywood had an issue with The Golden Child and Big Trouble being released too close, they must have shit a brick with Wyatt Earp and Tombstone coming out 7 months apart. Yeah, these movies came out 5 months apart, and then or Golden Child and Big Trouble, but yeah, 7 months apart. I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, even like last night, trying to remember who it was. I think it was Melanie from Screen Queen Reviews had asked me if I was looking forward to Frankenstein, because we've got the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein, but then there's the Maggie Gyllenhaal Bride of Frankenstein that are coming out in the same year. So that just happens, they catch wind that one studio's doing something, and then they try to undercut it or take some of that piece of the pie. What's crazy about the Coupe de Villes is Nick Castle's voice is really fucking good. Like, Nick Castle has a very powerful, wide-ranged voice. It's crazy that the guy that plays the Shape in the original Halloween is a beautiful singer. Just wild to think about. MTV was I saw that in the theater. I was glued to that channel when Saved by the Bell wasn't on. Yeah, I watched a lot of MTV as well, Big Rod, when I was a kid, for sure. Heck yeah, Miss C. Yeah, and we can hang out for a little bit here, guys. Oh, we are just over 2 hours. Holy cow, that is crazy. I'm a moderator on another channel. Thought I might be able to catch the end of this. Yeah. Where were you modding over at tonight, Miss C? I know I've seen you over on Drum Dums, and I've seen you on Movie Misfits Video. Where were you modding this evening? Oh my gosh, Jamie was even there for the Buggles, for Video Killed the Radio Star. There it is. All right, let's see what else we got here. I think that's it, guys. Thank you for Michael Myers and The Last Starfighter, Nick Castle, and Major Payne, right? He almost did Hook. He was like this close to directing Hook. Grande's Graveyard. All right, I'll have to check out Grande's Graveyard. I don't think I've ever checked out that channel before, but I'll have to give him a gander and see what we got over there. Let's see here, folks. Doesn't look like we reached our goal to watch Novocaine and do a live review, but still, thank you so much to TJZ for the $5 super chat. Want to make sure to thank all of the subscribers, all the new folks that popped in. Hopefully you threw us a sub just to see what else we've got on tap here on the Davey Death Ray channel. Big shout out to the Patreon members and, of course, our YouTube channel members. Thank you so much to all of the Death Squad mods for holding down the fort. I think today we had Jamie Hart, Cody Snyder, Eli Cortez, Brooke Scarlett, and Leanna Bevy Rage in the house, just making sure everything ran smoothly. You guys are the best. You guys fuel everything we do here at the channel. I will be back, let's see here, on Monday. I'm going to be planning some sort of stream on Monday because I got to keep busy. So we'll find something fun to do on Monday. And from there, Friday evening, we are going to watch Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning, to celebrate 40 years of A New Beginning. How about that? A New Beginning's going to be 40 years old this coming Saturday on the 22nd of March. That is wild. Well, a week from this Saturday, I should say. So yeah, next Friday we'll watch that. I don't think there's going to be a late night with the Davey this coming Wednesday because I have a doctor's appointment that's just like at an inopportune time, but it was just the time that I had to get in there. So yeah, no late night, maybe an early before dark late night. We'll see. You're so very welcome, Brooke. Thank you so much for moderating. Grande's Graveyard is a great channel. Hell yeah. I'll punch it in right now so I don't forget, because I always forget right after I leave. Let's see here. Grande's Graveyard. Boom. All right, there it is. Perfect. All right, I'll throw them a sub and see what we got. Yes, the mods have to make sure that Rod Danglin doesn't get out of hand. That's absolutely true. Herbert says, I read that Julia Roberts was trouble and very full of herself on the Hook production. Big Trouble in Little Hookville. Yeah, absolutely, Missy. We will see this coming week. I'll put something together for Monday, like I said. And yeah, I mod a few channels too. I feel naked without my wrench when I'm on other streams. Yeah, you can't bully people around, huh, Matt? Well, stick around long enough, and who knows, maybe your dream can come true and you can get that wrench over here on the Davey Death Ray channel. Yeah, guys, that is going to do it for me this evening. I hope everyone has a great rest of their night, an awesome weekend. Keep an eye out. I will put something together for Monday, and then, yeah, Friday, a new beginning. And don't forget, guys, you can check out the brand new merch shop. There's a link in the description below. Let me know what you think of what you're seeing there on the shop. Let me know if there's some items you'd like to see that you aren't seeing. Give me some feedback. If you end up ordering some stuff, let me know how it all looks. I'm just curious to know if Fourth Wall is worth the move that I've made, because anytime you set up a shop, it's a big friggin' ordeal. But thank you guys so much. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment if you're watching after the fact. That is going to do it for me. So until next time, I've been and will continue being Davey Death Ray. Take care.